All right, everyone, we are ready to get going with Monster Trucks, a race between the good Jake Ward and Natedog. Take it away, you two.
Well, thanks, Skip. What a pleasure it is to be here at the Grand Prix of all Monster Truck Grand Prix, featuring the good Jake Ward and Natedog, the infamous Natedog. Rumor has it he hasn't graduated high school. We'll see what goes down.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Natedog. I will not comment on the allegations.
Well, partner, we have just such an exciting race here today, and we're just waiting for it to get kicked off here. So, Skip, what do you think your prediction is?
I'm taking the good Jake Ward in a landslide here. Natedog is honestly no competition. I've never seen him compete ever in one of these races, and today won't be his day. Yeah.
Well, Jim, we're going to send it on down by the tracks for an exclusive report. Are we starting? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, go ahead. Just start spinning.
And we're off. You see here, Don, the good Jake Ward is actually, is he coasting on the side Tony Hawk style, 360 McTwist?
Well, as you can see, he's riding hard on those walls, man. I mean, I just never seen someone play the game that way. Truly something remarkable, as we see Natedog is struggling behind. Not really sure if he practiced this week. Most would compare him to Kwame Brown. But we're just not sure what's going on anymore. Yet we see they passed the money. Both of them are broke. That's not what they want to do, though. I have heard from inside reporting that the objective is to hug the wall as much as possible, and that's how you win the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, John. You're right, John. The game is about speed. Speed like Antonio Brown speed. Speed like Des Bryant speed. Speed like Tyreek Hill speed. Yes. And as we see, Jake has the most speed in the game so far. Nate is, I guess, going slow and steady. I don't know what his game plan is. Maybe he's trying to go slower and speed up at the end. I don't know if that's even possible in monster trucks. Maybe he's just downright trash. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Well, Marv, we're about a minute and 12 seconds in, and, we're not seeing much action. We need more out of the players. They look fatigued. They look tired. They look like I said, just hugging the wall here. And we're going to switch it over to the live chat. Looks like we have Playful 1510. This is the best bit. I'm not sure what that refers to. You want to take the next one, partner?
Yes, we have Wafu Runs, and he says, oh, yeah, he knows that's good. He knows that at least that's good. Okay. And even Solaris says, this is delightful nonsense. Okay. I agree with that, especially this game right now. Oh, wait. Natedog is actually putting in some work. Okay, he's been down there in the trenches before. He's actually gaining some speed. He might be hitting this corner before the good Jake Ward. And he does. Okay, Nate, first place. Okay. Oh, wait, they're both first place.
As they see, they moved on to the next track. Just one of the things I wanted to point out, Skip, is just the remarkable graphics of the game itself. As we see Jake Ward take that slight turn and avoid the jump there. He's really moving along the side. As you can see in this specific track, there are fans in the stands. They are following COVID-19 restrictions, social distancing, and vaccinations.
As you can see, they are 6 feet apart. Actually, about 50 feet apart. As there are no fans in the stands because no one actually came to watch.
As Playful 1510 says, first place for everyone. Maybe not. But we'll see by the end of this one. They're about neck and neck, if you ask me, partner.
30 seconds in, they're both running the corner about the same time. It's about to be a good race. This is winding up to be a really wild finish. We'll be here the whole time you see us. I'm Ben Johnson. I'm here with Cam the Jet Jacobs.
Alexis Dr. Welcome to the chat, and what a time it is! What a special time we see that you said this run is great. KEKW. For those who don't know, that means something that I don't know. Wafu runs. I think he has some beef with the good Jake Ward here, possibly Natedog. I mean, Natedog, he has a history that most would say is inappropriate.
Yeah. He's been doing these speed runs for a long time, and we know in this monster truck game especially, it's all about hugging the curb. That's the whole technique of it. And it seems like Wafu Runs is debating their strategy and their tactics, but in my personal opinion and through my speed run racing, I believe that this is the best way to go about it.
Couldn't agree with you more, partner. We see Wafu Runs continuing to put plays on words, saying hugging the wall looks like a wonder awful game. And wow, it's something else. But as you can see, they both took first place. But Natedog is shortly behind Jake by a couple seconds. So here they go to start the second one. As you can see, the good Jake Ward has that quick transition time, and that's often what they go to the gym for. They've been in the gym working on that transition. Somebody just took a jump about 40 feet in the air. Not really sure what happened there, but...
Okay, the good Jake Ward's on the move. Currently taking a few bigger jumps, but still hugging the wall. Oh, they're taking... Oh, they both took tumbles. Oh, but they're right back on their feet, right back at it. Quick feet. Hey, slow feet don't eat.
Slow feet doesn't eat. Is that right, partner? Well, as you can see, they're going around again. It's truly just a remarkable scene we're seeing here.
In the chat, Waffle Run says, that jump looks great. He is sold. I am sold as well because both of these contestants are amazing. Maybe one better than the other, a.k.a. the good Jake Ward's better than Natedog, but it looks amazing to me.
Well, we just want to take this time, partner, and address that this is an event for charity. Not only are we good speed runners, we're good citizens. And on behalf of the community, this event is sponsored by, not sponsored, but is an event for Heartland Animal Shelter. Now, Dick, you told me you had a dog once in life.
I did. I actually had two. I had a Staffy and a Chihuahua. Didn't get together. Didn't like each other. But I had both of them. My wife wanted the Chihuahua. She was a big Chihuahua fan. I really hated the young snapper. But he did me well. Well,
listen, I had quite a few brothers, and my parents always frowned upon the animals. But you got to love them. They're God's creation. And so throw a couple dollars in there. I expect Wafu Runs to make a considerable donation, considering how much he loves the game.
And we see another one in the chat from MN Ward. This is just another day of driving for Natedog, running to cars and walls. Yeah. We 100% agree.
100% agree. Matter of fact, Nate had to go through some legal paperwork to actually participate in this speed run.
Mm-hmm. If you've seen the cars he's driven, he's totaled about 5 of them, mostly his dad's, since he has no money.
And after this lap, we're going to get an inside take from both participants. They're just going to tell us how they're feeling. I would assume both are kind of out of breath at this point. They've just been working hard. Wafu Runs continues just to throw random things in the chat. Partner, what do you have to say so far?
So far, what I've seen is that both contestants are really putting their all on the court. They're selling out for their team. Lean on me, lean on we. Of course, this is a personal game, but it looks like they're gaining strength and competition from each other. And as the race progresses, they're both equally progressing and getting better. We're looking forward to a great race right here. One of the best we've ever seen. One of the best I've ever seen in my professional career.
As we come down the final stretch, we see they're approaching about 2 minutes. Natedog actually doing extremely well. But there we go. We see the good Jake Ward finish. And we're going to kick it on down to the good Jake Ward, get an inside take on what's going on and how he's feeling about the game. They don't talk. They're mute. That's fine. That means they're locked in. That's just something else, eh? That's just a different mentality. One might call it Mamba.
Yeah, you're right there, John. As we can see, big jump by Natedog, and as he rounds the corner. Great skill, great technique. He must have been taught that growing up playing these video games. But as we see, both contestants are locked in and not listening at all. But they're doing their best. We agree with them.
Well, Nathan Fry 420. What a great comment. BMW is the champion of all commentators. Thank you. I just like to thank my predecessors, Dick Vitale and Marv Albert, who have really showed me the way. I don't know if I'll get rehired after this one, but we'll see. We'll see where the road takes me.
Yeah, you're right there, Steven. We're really doing our best here. And I just want to shout out Skip Bayless. He says a lot of nonsense. And because of that, I decided to do the same thing and fall in his shoes.
Just say a bunch of nonsense. Now, as we take a particular look at the graphics and at this track, we see that it's outdoors, right? This is an outdoor environment. Hopefully the wind doesn't play a factor here, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as we can see from the jumps that with the air radius and the drift kicking in, every time they leave at least 2 feet off the ground, their kick's about another 5 feet or 5 meters to the left.
Solarized 3 doesn't look like the road will take you very far if it's in this game, and I couldn't agree with you more there, partner. This road, I mean, this terrain, I mean, what were the game players like? What were these people thinking here?
Mm-hmm. Nathan Frey 420 says Lob City, baby. We can see each contestant throwing lobs to each other as they're both jumping off these ramps. Very impressive stuff we're seeing here, guys. Do not take this run for granted.
Not take it as they are approaching their second lap. They're almost about halfway through. Each of them giving their all. We hear some noise coming from the voice chat section, but
and the good Jake Ward takes a tumble and flips over, but he's back on his feet. He's back on the track. We're looking to see how each of these contestants respond to the adversities they're facing on the track. We see lots of hills, lots of mud. Natedog's ran into the sludge at least 10 times this one race, but he's back on his feet. He's still going.
And, well, folks, like I said, if you're just joining us now, this is the Monster Trucks for Charity foundational event on behalf of the Heartland Animal Shelter. And if you're just joining us, we have Natedog, the criminal, and the good Jake Ward battling it out on the tracks, really hugging the wall and executing their game plan. I know Nate, as far as his preparation, somebody's going the wrong way. Yeah, Nate might have had a little too many sips before this game, but they say Natedog is the next Ricky Bobby.
Shake and bake, baby.
Quite the accusation.
Shake and bake. Natedog is on a tear right now. He's coasting through this track, not feeling any bit of adversity. He's coming back from all the hate that he's gotten throughout the week. The good Jake Ward's been talking smack this whole week about how Natedog's trash. He can't drive. He's seen him drive in real life. It's been terrible. But Natedog is really coming back this round.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes significant strides in this next one. But as you can see, the good Jake Ward just finished. He's already upgrading his engine, and he's on to the next race. I don't know if we have to investigate this one. To me, it looks like he's moving too fast. I don't know if he's cheating the game here. What's going on here, partner?
I don't know if he put a few cheat codes in or looked up or affected the emulator before. Oh, he just took a tumble.
And I think that's karma, if you ask me, Mark.
Yes. If you're just joining us today, we're BMW. I'm Vince Young. I'm with my commentator here, Steve Young. And as we see right now, progressing through the race, the good Jake Ward is up by about 20 seconds on Nate Ward.
And wow, you know what a blessing just to be here and to watch this horrible game. Says Nade for cheating. Quite frankly, if you could cheat in this game, I don't even think you could tell because of how bad these graphics are. But as we can see, we're just continuing to hug the wall. It's a great time, great moment in this history, and to me, this will go down in the record books, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, from a part of all the speed races I've been in, the game just unmatched. He's placed in so many of these speed races. It'd be hard for Nate Ward to even try and contest with him. As we see right here, the Good Jake, as we approach 1 minute in this race, the Good Jake Ward is up by at least 15 seconds on Natedog. Natedog's trying to battle back. He's taking a lot of the right turns, a lot of the right curves. He's doing his best. Like we said, I'm here. I'm Jeff Brown here. I'm with my fellow commentator.
Nathan Fry, couldn't agree with you more. 420, thank you. Heard rumors about further allegations against Natedog. Apparently, he doesn't like cats. Well, listen, that's not the only thing he doesn't like. I'd say number one on his list is the law. He certainly doesn't like that and anything that that entails. So, but anyway, we're gonna get into the more informational side about this game. This game, fun fact, it actually runs about 8 frames per second. So if the game looks choppy, that's the way it was built. The creator said, man, we are very limited. We're broke. And so we're going to make a choppy game because that's all we know how to do. Thank you, Solaros. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? To inform the public. I'd also go as far to say that the game is made by Majesco Entertainment, who, if you ask me, Marv, I'd say they'd be out of business by now.
Hey, but they published over 100 games. A lot of them not known, but they are over 100.
Are over 100. That's like publishing 100 movies and no one's ever seen a single one. So we could keep going down the list. Like I said, there are just so many fun facts about this game. Some of the games that they have published include Psychonauts, which is supposedly a good game, Cooking Mama, and just a plethora of other. We have, I guess one could say one of the most famous ones, Hello Kitty Party. I'm sure that one was certainly selling off the shelves pretty quickly.
Yeah, and actually Cooking Mama, like we mentioned, is a pretty popular speed games. There's been over 1,000 runs just from Cooking Mama itself. That's pretty crazy. And we see that Geist says that this is the pinnacle of games for people who love racing and slideshows. That's 100% true, as this racing is actually pretty intense. As we see, the Good Jake Ward is up by at least 20 seconds now.
And Shanu SR, thank you for joining the chat here. What on earth did I just join? Well, let me tell you, you joined just the Grand Prix of monster trucks here. I mean, we are fighting not only for first place, but the lives of the women and children and the dogs and cats of this world. Which leads me into my next thing, that this is a charitable event. And if you have a couple dollars or some change in the car, throw it in the chat and send it on to the Heartland Animal Shelter. What a great time.
Mm-hmm. We're not just about monster trucks. We're about monster hearts here.
Hearts.
We really care for the people that we're with, and we care for the animals. If you have a heart, please donate to the animal shelter. They need you at a time like this. 10 cents a day can go a long way.
Full hearts can't lose, man. I just wanted to kind of jump back to what Nathan Fry 420 is out here saying. Not only did he say Natedog doesn't support the animals, if you go back further, he actually requested a name change of Natedog to the Bad Nate Ward. So, I mean, that's a new development, if you ask me.
Wow, that's a crazy allegation he's throwing out. I wish I could see the facts that come with it and the actual testimony from 2 or 3 witnesses, but just saying Natedog doesn't support cats, that's a pretty wild allegation, if you ask me.
Man, Nathan Fry he could be on one today. Could be the 420 at the end of his username. Who knows? Don't ask me.
Who knows, man? Maybe he's in Colorado right now. But also, Nightbot posted that if you do want to see the Heartland Animal Shelter, there are pictures on Twitter. Adopt Heartland. Amazing stuff, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful animals that we have. Actually, Sean John, you have some animals yourself, don't you?
I do have some animals. Currently, I'm in the process of an adoption of an elephant. And it's just something that I always wanted to do, and hopefully it gets here. It's in shipment from Thailand, so we'll see. I have a couple connections down there, and as we see, Nathan Fry continues to talk, wondering. I mean, we just saw the other night in the NBA, they're starting to ban fans. I wonder if this could be the case too.
That's what I'm saying as well. Wafu Runs commented, you can't do that with cat as a wordplay in his comments. Amazing stuff. Yeah, Nathan Frey is going off the rockers right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're misinterpreting the whole thing. I think the username of Natedog goes to more of his, I want to say, hood relations, his criminality, not so much the animal itself, but rather a hood name.
His cultural upbringing, you know, like he grew up in Baltimore, and in Baltimore, like they be calling each other dog and fool, so it could be Nate Fool at the same thing. So yeah,
there's too many things to speculate at this point. We'll have to leave it up to the lawyers. The can't arc, and so we got Shanu out here. I mean, he joined late. I'm sure he hasn't even donated to the charity at this point. So listen, like I said, we got to bring up the discussion about banning fans. I mean, are you a real fan? Are you here for the monster trucks? Are you here for the social aspect as we see Natedog flip his car? I mean, like I said, this dude would probably have about 5 DUIs in this game at this point. I mean, but who's counting? As they move on to lap 3, it's just a very competitive race, and I'm just truly amazed by the maps themselves, just the overall tracks. And
yeah, the developers really took into account the 8 frames per second while designing these maps. Very simple layout, but very complex at the same time. As we can see, the good Jake Ward has no problem navigating through all the hills and the mountains. Natedog, not so much. Maybe it's because of his hate for cats, but he's really struggling trying to get through this obstacle course. The good Jake Ward's up by at least 20 seconds.
He's up there, man. He's moving. As we see, Shanu says he doesn't have any money. Well, my message to you, Shanu, is stop watching this stream and go make some money. Because there's animals out there that are struggling, and that's what we wanted to promote here. Not only monster trucks, monster hearts.
Yes, sir. Scared money don't make no money. If I ever go broke, yep.
You take my money. As we see, Jake Ward just actually picked up money. Actually, they are currently working on a version to incorporate crypto into this game. It's just not dollars anymore, as we see that is failing us. And so, I don't know, partner, but I would say, how much Bitcoin are we talking when the good Jake Ward picks up one of those, the money?
I would say at least 2.5 Bitcoin. I'm not the best at math, but that's a lot of money there. That's a lot of money there.
Skip, and a lot of money that he's just going to put right back in the gas. As we see, probably to fill up one of these monster trucks, we're looking at about up near 120 a tank. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And after this race, the good Jake Ward definitely needs to visit a pit crew, get his tires switched out. He needs some Goodyears on there because right now they're failing him. He is drifting like crazy right now this lap. And as you can see, he's really bobbing off the edge. He definitely needs some new tires. I know Natedog uses Michelin. Maybe the good Jake Ward should try that out too.
Yeah, absolutely, partner. And if you haven't done it already, you can make a prediction on this channel of who will win and what they will win. Will it be the hearts of the people? Will it be the hearts of the animal shelter? Will it be the hearts of the game or the makers of it? We will see.
Yep, you can drop your predictions in the chat. We'll comment on them. And whatever you choose, please remember that these racers are human. Please, nothing that would hurt their feelings, only nice things in the chat, but please drop your predictions. We already know who you're going to pick for, but drop your predictions, please.
And we just got word from down near the track here, track side, that each coin that they pick up is worth $10. Now, considering when this game was made, that $10 is probably worth what? Close to 100. I don't know, partner, but that's what we receive in this game. In this instance, worth $10. Not really sure what it can get you.
Yeah, with the inflation that we're seeing right now, it's amazing that $10 can even take you anywhere.
Well, as we can see, Alexis DR said Jake better win. I spent a bunch of points on him. Well, and folks, this leads me into my next conversation, which is gambling. You should never gamble your money, especially on someone like the good Jake Ward. I mean, who is this guy? He claims he's good. He's cheating the game right now. I don't think the creators of this game wanted you to hug the wall the whole time, but I mean, he's out here doing it. And Natedog, he looks like he's just going for a free ride at this point. He said, screw the competition. I just want to have a good time. So he's doing tricks. He's hitting walls. I mean, he's picking up money. He's crashing cars. Who knows?
Do we have a moment for a quick donation?
Please.
All right, we have Anonymous saying $8 for 8 frames per second. This race is wild. Happy to donate for the animals. Thank you, Anonymous.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. That's just what a great time and what a great thing we just witnessed. $8 for 8 frames per second. Can we get some more people to donate and chip in here, Skip?
Yes. Like we said, we're not just about monster trucks. We're about monster hearts. And as we see, the good Jake Ward just took a tumble, but he's still up by at least 35 seconds on Natedog. Natedog really has to catch up and put on some new tires and some turbo if he wishes to catch up in this race. But also, Shanu, want to shout you out for redeeming 1,000 hydrate points. Yeah, we didn't say it earlier, but it's okay. Thank you for donating. We appreciate you.
Let's see what Earl Gray said. I put all my pennies on Jake. I hope he can keep my house after this race. Wow. No comment there, Skip. But like I said, $8 for 8 frames per second. And hopefully we can see a better future and a better tomorrow. We also see that Nathan Fry 420 continues to just say random stuff at this point. Natedog, I can't win because of Biden's gas prices. I don't think we can all win with that one.
Amen. I tried to fill my car up earlier. It cost $90 to fill my tank. It was all gone in one day, too. I've been taking like a little long road trips. Yeah. Depressing.
Well, as we see, Natedog is entering his 4th lap. The good Jake Ward's been on his 4th lap for about 4 years now. They just continue to battle it out. Like Trap Snipus says, no faith for Nate here. And that's absolutely correct. I mean, where is the faith? As he continues to go backwards. No, but Natedog is truly a good person, good community person, good citizen. His impact on this game and on the speedrun community will be remembered forever. I'd say he might have a bigger impact than the good Jake Ward, but we'll see here.
Actually, Horrible Game says, I have faith in Nate. You might be the first one, actually. As no one else in this game has faith for Nate. He is down bad right now.
Down bad? I mean,
he's down horrendous. He's down galactically. But he is trying his best. He's an amazing person. He has a good character. He's a standout in the community and on his local sports teams.
And that's all we can ask for.
Amen.
That's all we can ask for. As we see, Solar Ras 3 says, we must go backwards to go forwards. And for some of us, that may be true. But for most of us, that's not true. I'd say some people are still going backwards, and they've yet to hit the pivot foot and go forward.
As we know, you must know bitter to know sweet. Well, for most people, I've only known sweet my whole life. I don't really take L's, but for Natedog, he's taking lots of L's, and maybe that'll help him catch a W one of these days. Probably not today.
And as we can see, Natedog is about 40 seconds behind the good Jake Ward. And we are just calling into question at this point the level of competition here. I mean, are we playing Division 3 or are we playing Division 1, Skip?
The good Jake Ward's definitely Division 1. He's actually leaning towards the pro level. Natedog, I can't really scale where he's at. He's definitely a wild card. Sometimes he plays D1, sometimes he plays D3, sometimes he plays like he's in high school.
As we see, Trap Snipus says, I'm watching this in 160p for the best experience.
My question is, if this is in 160p, what hertz is your monitor in? It better be at least 144 hertz, or you're not really getting the best experience. We want to know. Trap Snipus, please drop your hertz in
the chat. And multiple qualities of this race will be published. We are working on the 4K, but that might never come. So we'll see about the 180 and the 720 HD. But let's see what Nightbot said. Want to see more animals up for adoption right now at the Heartland Animal Shelter. Do Twitter. Okay. Well, thank you, Nightbot. Have you put in $8 for 8 frames? I don't think so. So we're gonna have to ask you to do that and support the animals. That's what we're here for.
Please support the animals. The animals, they can't talk for themselves, so we're talking for them. We're pretty much like the animal speakers and the animal spokesperson. Please, $8 can help 8 animals.
Well,
Also,
speaking of that, we have another $8 donation.
Oh, Let's go.
So this is also anonymous, jumping on that $8 for 8 frames and getting in on supporting a good cause. Well, thank you so much, anonymous.
Let's go. That's what we're talking about here. I mean, that's all it takes. $8 to change somebody's life. That's all it takes.
$8 and you can take, $8 can really change a dog's life. Please, please, please. If you have $8, your lunch money for tomorrow, please throw it in. You don't need lunch tomorrow. Please throw your $8 in.
Or we could even switch it up. We could go off of what Trap Sniper said, and he's watching this in 160p. How about 160 for 160p? $160 for these animals, right? But if you're more the moderate person, let's just do $8 for 8 frames per second. I just like to piggyback off of what Nathan Fry 420 said. We need an ESPN 3030, not just for Natedog's life, but for this race in general. This could truly be something for the history books and extremely remarkable, if you ask me.
I agree with you, Garrett. This is one of the most amazing speedruns I've ever seen. Monumental history being made right now. And it's just amazing how the Heartland Animal Shelter can be here to watch this. Beautiful, beautiful race right now.
Well, thank you, Barack, and I appreciate everything that you bring to this broadcast. As we see the good Jake Ward continue to hug the wall. I mean, what more can you ask for from him? He's really executing his game plan and just continues to expand that lead in front of the Natedog. And just like we just had an intermission for a charitable donation. Like I said, this marathon is only possible through the charity event for the Heartland Animal Shelter. It wouldn't be any different would be extremely different if we didn't have this charity to donate money to. And as we look at what Alexis DR said, this speed run is better than Super Mario 64, hands down. If you say otherwise, you're just lying to yourself.
Amen.
Can't agree with you there, partner. I mean, Super Mario 64, that's the OG of all OGs, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mitt Romney. And as we see, Monster Trucks it's a very iconic game. And actually, Jake Ward is up by at least a minute on Natedog. Natedog is really struggling right now. And Solar has said this is the worst video game in existence. That's very controversial considering what Alexis DR just said. Ooh, we might have a little bit of beef in the comment section.
Like I said, man, we got to keep this thing under control. We're going to have to start banning fans. But if there is beef, we'd ask that you'd settle it and do it here live so we can get some more $8 donations. But I'm just extremely grateful to be here with my partner, Russell M. Nelson, and just participating in this monster truck event. Solar Ross said, I'm ready to fight over this. And Shanu, what are you doing at this point, man? I mean, you said you didn't even realize this was a Game Boy game. What, you thought this was an Xbox One game? I mean, what's going on here?
And you've been on the chat for quite a long time. Like, even my friend, my fellow commentator here, David Stern, he's been talking about how this is a monumental GBA game. And this company, this company has actually made over 100 games on this platform, including Cooking Mama. I'm sure you've heard of Cooking Mama before. And if you haven't heard of Cooking Mama, you are uncultured. You should probably go on Wikipedia right now and look it up.
100%. Well, thank you, Steve Nash, for that excerpt of words. We see Nathan Fry continuing to comment. I mean, this dude is more active than LeBron James in the regular season.
Doesn't miss a game. Doesn't miss possession.
As we see Natedog just now finishing the previous track that the good Jake Ward finished probably last Tuesday. I mean, this dude he's falling behind.
Yeah, the good Jake Ward up by at least a minute on Nate Ward, the bad Nate Ward. The bad Natedog, I mean. Natedog that does not like cats. And Earl Grey says, wee woo, keep this comment section vegan, no beef. And we agree to that. We adhere by all community guidelines. And this community says no more beef. I got Crisco. We could get it popping, but no today. Beyond meats only.
Wow. As a former mod for Cooking Mama, I don't know what Cooking Mama is. Shanu, I don't know what you know, and I don't think anyone in this chat knows, but Trap Sniper still has faith in Natedog and everything he's out to accomplish, not in just this monster truck game, but in the charitable event that's being hosted right now with the Heartland Animal Shelter. Now, Skip, you told me you had a Rottweiler once. It actually saved your life.
Yes. Actually, I was being attacked by 2 robbers. And they broke into my house. It was like 2 a.m. at night. And if my Rottweiler did not bark and bite one of the intruder's legs, I would have no idea. Right now, we're asking for $8. That's it. Just 8 to save 8 dogs for the Heartland Animal Shelter. $8 for 8 bits. $8 for anything that you have. $8 for your lunch money. Please, $8, guys.
$8. That's all it takes. $8 for 8 frames per second for this game. And as you can see, Natedog is currently starting a movement here in the comment section, and they're saying "We believe." I'm sure they were saying that in 08 with Obama, but they are believing right now, and this might very well be a 30 for 30. What if I told you a terrible monster truck speedrunner started a movement so great that people started donating $8 per 8 frames per second. And as we continue to support not only this game, but the dogs and the cats and all the animals of this great shelter, man, what a change we can make, Skip.
Amazing. And speaking of change, what's your name? Oh, Stefan. Stefan, yeah. Speaking of change, Stefan, if Natedog is able to make this change, if he's able to come back from this big deficit, this 1 minute deficit, then that's the biggest comeback I've ever seen. Bigger than my ex-wife even coming back to me. I've never seen anything like this. Monumental. Of course, he's still a whole minute down, 1 minute and 2 seconds, actually. He's lost 2 seconds on this one lap. He's not sticking to his plan. He's not sticking to his strategy here. Maybe if he starts sticking to his edge and getting better, I promise you we'll see a great comeback here.
Well, thanks, Stefan Marbury. We truly appreciate it. We have a comment. Did the robbers take anything? Well, I would like M.N. Ward to show his face and show his identity. It's very odd that he'd be asking about such an event in your life, don't you think?
I know, such a personal question. I actually can't speak on that matter right now as it's still in court. And I don't want to get caught up by the feds, Lots of things going on in my life right now. But I can tell you that the robbers did not succeed. That's all I can say.
They did not succeed. They never do. But Trap Sniper says, #Nate 8 frames per second. As he continues to spark this movement of faith and belief across the hearts of the nation. The good Jake Ward, he's the villain at this point. It's switched roles here. We reversed roles.
Mm-hmm. From no faith in Nate to all faith in Nate. Nate 8. Wow. Shout out to Nate 8. Hopefully Nate can also inspire more to donate $8 to the Heartland Animal Shelter, who's been such a big supporter in this race and through monster trucks in general.
As we continue through this battle, as the two opponents dog it on out, we see two great competitors here. And like I said before, if you haven't shared this video with your friend, if you haven't shared the link, if you haven't liked, if you haven't commented, if you haven't donated $8 for 8 frames per second, what are you doing right now? You are impeding this movement from moving forward. But as we swing it on down to the comment section, Nate Fry says, how do we know Natedog wasn't the robber? Well, like I said, I think we have switched the roles here in this race. How do we know the good Jake Ward wasn't the robber?
Amen. It seems that we have people in the comment section trying to inculcate their own opinions. But as we know, all opinions aren't worth the same. But as we see, Nate 8 FPS as his new name from the comment section, he is down now 1 minute and 3 seconds. He's lost a whole second on this race, and people are losing faith in Natedog.
I feel like the more we believe in Nate, the further behind he gets. I don't know if that's sparking rage in the good Jake Ward. I don't know if that means Nate is folding under pressure. We don't know. But let's take this time to send it on down to our sponsor, the Animal Heartland Shelter.
Yes, here at Animal Heartland, we really pride ourselves in taking care of dogs. These dogs are our hearts, and monster trucks breed monster hearts. Here at Heartland, we believe in the good Jake Ward. We have no faith in Natedog, but we believe that as we get our $8, all these dogs can be saved. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and that was just such a special moment. And as we continue this race, there is a clear winner at this moment. But as the good Jake Ward continues to pass through these tracks with ease, upgrading his engine, his turbo, his nitrous, it could turn into a blowout real quick, Skip.
Yeah, all momentum is shifting one way, and that is towards the good Jake Ward. Natedog really needs to pick it up if he wants to stay in this race. He still has to finish his last lap on the last track, while the good Jake Ward's already starting his new race. I guess we'll see how this unfolds as we keep going. And
we just like to take a special moment. We are calling upon all members of the stream chat: Chanu, Trap Snipers, Solar Ross, Nathan Fry, 420, Alexis DR, If you haven't donated $8 for 8 frames per second, not really sure why you're still in this chat section and not sure why you're still watching this stream. We're trying to change the world here, and you guys just need to do your part. Oh, Solar Ross is hitting us with some speculation here, or with some rumors, if you will. He may have put money into the animal shelter.
He may have put in. Wow. Hey, anything is accounted for. We appreciate it, but mostly those dogs appreciate it.
That's what I'm saying. Dogs love money, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And they love it when it keeps them alive. I mean, this is just such a great opportunity. Shanu says, I'm staying for the commentary, man. Y'all entertaining as freak. LOL. Well, thank you, Shanu. And like I said, we might have to get in contact with Shanu because many people are worried about his mental state.
That's what we've been saying. He was sent to many he was sent to many psychiatric hospitals recently, and they've been analyzing his psyche. He's been doing pretty well, but
we've been analyzing his comments, and they have been, quite frankly, all across the board. I mean, we can't find a pattern to him, and we'll always give him an opportunity to share and comment and let us know how he feels. He said, "Excuse me, huh?" I mean, that's expected. Shanu, we love you and we pray for you, and we also pray that you donate $8 for 8 frames per second.
Amen. Also, Guy said, "Wouldn't want to be some kind of Natedog, would you?" I wonder who that comment's directed at. Would you rather be a Nate Cat, though?
Comment in the section if you'd rather be a Natedog or a Nate Cat, and by the next race, we'll have it figured out, and we'll have a new name in there. He said he's staying for Natedog. People are saying they're staying for the commentary. Nobody has said they're staying for the Good Jake Ward. And nobody has said they're staying for the Heartland Animal Shelter. And that's just appalling to me, Skip.
That's amazing. As we see, Nathan Frey 420.
I am definitely staying here for the Heartland Animal Shelter. Putting my 2 cents in there.
There we go. That's what we love.
Also for the cats, not just the dogs.
Amen. Amen for the cats, for the dogs, for the American people.
Even for the parents and the patriots. That's what we're here for.
Like I said, comment in the section why you're staying, and we'll let you know, and we'll give our take on it. But Nathan Fry couldn't agree with you. More monster trucks breeds monster hearts. We love all people. We must take everything we say with, with not seriousness, and just having a good time as we continue this race. And Natedog currently stopped at the concession stand for a hot dog and some fries. The Good Jake Ward is in complete rage as he hears the comments and the commentary, and is currently beating him by probably about a good minute. So,
yes, thank you, Victor. And as we see, we got the first person, MN Ward, is staying for the Good Jake Ward.
You know, to me, I see Ward and Ward. Is there a family connection there?
Whoa, we might have a little bit of corruption here.
Some corruption, some bias going on. I like I said, we asked earlier for MN Ward to reveal his identity. I don't think he can legally, but I think that would be very appropriate to see if we have any family connection there. Solar Ross said it would be awkward if I left right now as the host, but also this is so entertaining. Couldn't agree with you more. Nathan Fry couldn't agree with your account. Shanu, alternate account. Good assumption.
Okay, burners
account.
Okay, we're going in secretly. Sneaky link.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you haven't donated $8 to 8 frames per second for the Animal Heartland Shelter, then I don't know what you're doing. And then Trap Sniper says, what type of dog does Nate own? Well, I've heard rumors that he doesn't even own a dog.
I've heard the same thing. He's tried to counter that with saying the dog lives in his heart and that dogs have a special place in his heart. But that also goes against cats. Does he hate cats? What does he think about cats?
Like I said, leave a comment in the section. Does Natedog hate dogs? Does he hate cats? Does he hate speedrunning? This we all need to get out now. So as we continue this movement of love and peace for the dogs and the cats of the Heartland Community Shelter, the animal shelter, we can move forward and united as one.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Speaking of
Natedog
$8, we got another donation here.
Oh, let's go.
Well, this one's from Earl Grey. $8. It says, vroom, vroom, I'm here for the good Jakeward, but most importantly, the animals. Actually, it says the aminals, but I accept that. Thank you so much, Earl Grey.
Thank you so much, Earl Grey. Thank you for not being anonymous, number one.
Amen.
Thank you for donating $8.
Amen.
So far, what are we up to? I mean, I know there's a total going on, but just in this run alone, I think that's $24 if I'm right. But we are just seeing great strides in this movement of $8 for 8 frames per second. And we're doing it for the dogs. We're doing it for the cats. We're doing it for all the animals.
Of course. We're doing it for the whole Heartland Animal Shelter and Dogs in America in general. As we see that Jake Hype by Geist, I wouldn't even say Jake Hype. I'd say Jake Gap, as Jake is up by at least a minute and 15 seconds now on Natedog. Natedog is falling very far behind, and he needs y'all's prayers. He needs y'all's faith, because right now he has no chance of coming back.
You know, I think we're going to up the ante a little bit. We have been saying this whole time $8 for 8 frames per second for the Heartland Animal Shelter. That's a great movement. But by the end of this race, I'm encouraging all people to own 8 dogs. Go to your local shelter, go to the Heartland Animal Shelter, and get yourself 8 dogs if permitted. Or cats. Like I said, we got to keep this thing fair and even here. I may have that Natedog bias just shedding off on me. Who knows? But as we see, both contenders continue to battle it out. The good Jake Ward just clearly the superior opponent here. Nate Ward, the Natedog, excuse me, is just chilling in the dirt. I mean, just having a good time doing tricks and flips and whatnot. Trap Sniper says he owns 8 dogs. Jai said wouldn't expect anything less from the world record holder. I mean,
okay.
Like I said, this is just an amazing moment for humanity.
Monumental. Insanity. Also, quick question for you, Stefan. I know we see that Natedog is obviously he favorites dogs. He leans one way. Does that mean that good Jake Ward is the yin to the yin? Does he favor cat?
As we see, the good Jake Ward finished his time. We only have one left, Natedog. Those who bet on Natedog, we apologize. And like I said, this is a great lesson in regard to gambling, especially when you do your scouting report. I mean, the scouting report on Nate was just horrific. I mean, but as we see, Jake Ward finishes first with career earnings of $6,440. I couldn't even get all that money if you put all my stimulus checks combined. But
this is monumental today, Jim.
It sounds like a lot of money. Speaking of money, there's another $8 donation.
Oh my gosh!
This one is from someone named Solaris. I'm not sure who that is. Donates $8 for saying vroom vroom.
Hey, skirt.
That's what we love to hear, Solaris. Hey, love to hear it. $8 for 8 frames per second.
Man, and speaking of 8 frames per second and gambling, always hedge your bets, guys. Always hedge your bets. Please play smart, because not everyone can make $6,440 in 40 minutes like the good Jake Ward.
Good Jake Ward. I mean, truly remarkable. I hope he's paying his percentage of his taxes. That's all I gotta say as we go into this final lap. As Natedog finishes out, he's playing for pride at this point. And like I said, we just like to take a moment that if you haven't donated to the Animal Heartland Shelter, please take the time to do so. If not, go out and adopt about 8 dogs or cats.
This is more of a pity run for Natedog right now. Please drop some GGs in the chat if you can for Natedog, or a W for him. Actually, don't drop a W for him because it's clearly an L. But he tried his best, and that's all we can ask for in this day and age. Please, everyone, no matter what you're doing in life, always try your best. Never live with regrets. Your future is limited. Your time is limited. Please, always, no matter what you do and what you're looking for,
That is
try your
time.
best.
As we see Natedog roll into the finish with his head down and his head not held high, career earnings of $6,300. I mean, what a race, partner. What a race.
Nothing like it. I've never seen anything quite like this before in my life. In my whole career, the freshman.
Can we turn it over to the participants for some after the game remarks?
Well, let me tell you, Jim. I knew what I was coming in here facing the world record holder. I knew it was gonna be a big challenge. I feel like I stuck with you as well as I could, but some days you just don't catch the W.
Couldn't agree with you more here. And
Nice words.
as our signing off remarks, me and Dick Vitale here, we just like to sign off and say thank you to the chat. Thank you to Horrible Games for putting on this show. What a remarkable time here today. And as we calculate the final donations, I think we had 4 $8 donations for the Animal Heartland Shelter. Thank you so
We
much
sure
again for
did.
this opportunity.
Yep. Thank you, Kenny. We appreciate all of you guys for tuning in for your donations. If you haven't donated yet, you still have time. Please throw $8 for 8 FPS. We appreciate it so much. Even 160 for 160 FPS. We appreciate it. Anything works.
Hey, love y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Do we
thank
know
you so
what the
much.
final time was?
We have a final time of 47:57. I believe that's for Natedog. The time before that, we probably can get a time for you after this. I'm not sure how to access that. I only see
it's
the one
not-
time up at the moment.
Not super important, but thanks again for letting us race, and good luck with the rest of the marathon.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here. That was entertaining as heck.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Absolutely loved it.
Great.
And while we're taking a moment here, I will remind us